Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't want nobody to be saying anything about my fat ass taking a bite of some big giant glazed donut. Okay, I'm eating healthy. A bitch can cheat every once in a while. Okay. Powerade hunties, not soda. Over here, I also have a chocolate one. Jealous bitch, I bet you are, because it's mine. Alright. First things first, before we get into the title of this video, which of course is the gender tag, which I found online, so I'm like, ooh, girl, I'm gonna do that. I have a shout out to you guys. There's a friend of mine on Facebook who I more or less went to high school with, which her name is Diana. Hi, Diana. How are you, girl? I mean, yeah, I've been friends with her for like 100 freaking years. I went to high school with her, let's not talk about how long ago that was, because it makes me feel old, and my birthday's coming up, so, Okay. Also, little tidbit, next month, about the 20th, I will be doing a very special video, which will be my 1 year on estrogen video. So, yeah, we'll have fun with that. Okay, now we are going to get on with the gender tag. Alrighties. And yes, today's Sunday, so I went to church. So your girl curled her hair. My curls have dyed. Now they're more like wavy curls. But, you know, I was in a rush this morning. I didn't have time to spend 15,000 years curling my hair. I have a cheap curling iron, so, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's get in this. Okay, I'm looking at my phone for the questions. Question number 1. Oh, and by the way, I will be leaving a link to this website where I got this from, so you guys can look. Apparently someone else did a video on this. This was originally done by Ashley Wild, who is a YouTuber. I've never heard of her. I only found this in one of my bookmarks. So I guess I bookmarked it like 1,000 years ago and found it. So I'm like, ooh, girl, I'm going to have to do that. Okay. Question number 1. How do you self-identify your gender, and what does that definition mean to you? And I feel like it's everybody's different, because I self-identify, my gender is female. You know. Like, obviously. I'd show you my whole body, but this camera don't do that. Okay. What does that definition mean to me? That I'm a woman. I feel like everybody's definition of what their gender is different. Because, again, it's like one of those things where it's like not everybody thinks the same way. So, I mean, everybody's definition is going to be different. I mean, I think it goes part of part with that of you just knowing what you are, who you are, inside, outside, you know, whatever. I mean, I've known that I was a girl since I was like 13 years old. So, for me, it's not something I ever questioned. I mean, I knew who I was. I spent a lot of years hiding myself because, you know, I grew up in a religious home, and, you know, I mean, I heard of trans people even back then, but, you know, it was one of those things where, like, oh, well, you know, God created you this way. You should be, you know, you should just embrace the gender God, you know, you came into the world as. I don't look at it that way. For me, I firmly believe that I was born mentally female, biologically male. That's just how God created me. That's just how I am. How how I have always been. Who God created me to be. So, yeah. Question number 2: what pronouns honor you? My pronouns are she, her, and hers. That's it. Question number 3: describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. I don't really have a whole lot of women's clothes because I just moved 3 months ago and I'm a broke bitch, so I can't pay for so I can't buy shit. What I really like wearing is leggings. I love leggings. I love jeggings. I prefer like wedges, like wedge heels. Not like big wedges, but like medium wedges. Love those. In terms of shirts and blouses, I really like the V-neck shirts, or like this shirt, if you can see. They kind of stretch, down like almost to the cleavage line. Like after I get breast augmentation, best expect I'm gonna be showing the girls off, okay? Which I am planning on having facial feminization surgery and breast augmentation done next October. And the reason why it will be next October is because by next October I will have been on estrogen for 2 years at that point. So that's the reason why. I'm waiting for 2 years for 1, because I need to lose weight before my surgery. 2, because I need to have a year of laser hair removal. And 3, is because I want to wait so fat distribution can do its full thing, which is normally about 2 years. Yeah, I have dresses. I don't really care to like them. I actually, I did have a couple of skin tight dresses, which I actually prefer a lot better. I actually really like them. I just don't have the body for them. So, yeah, losing weight is another reason I intend, because I weigh about 230 pounds, and I'm dieting right now. So my ideal goal weight is to get down to 130 pounds. So I have about 100 pounds to lose, and I intend to lose at least 60 to 70 pounds by my surgery date next year. Question number 4: talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? In terms of facial hair, I shave every day because ew. My body hair, I usually shave my legs about once a week. My leg hair grows really slow. Same thing with my hair under my arms, like my armpit hair. It grows very, very slow. I usually only have to shave them about once a week. Oh, Diana, I just got you just messaged me saying, okay, sounds awesome. It does sound awesome. She wants to question me about some things, so it should be fun. I have arm hair, which I don't really feel the need to shave because it's arm hair. Even cisgendered women have arm hair, so I don't really feel dysphoric about that. However, I do shave the hair that grows on my hands and feet because ew. I am not a cave woman. I'm not gonna be walking around with some hair growing all over my fucking hands. No. What is this hair doing? Why are you the bane of my existence always? So when I first curled it, it was good. It was out of my way, Not so much anymore. Oh, alright. In terms of my hair, I style it like this. Curling is a pain in the ass because it takes forever, but I like it. It definitely makes me look a lot more feminine, which is the reason why I like to curl my hair. Also, in my future will be extensions because, Next up, how ironic, which kind of ties into this last question, which is asked: do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose not to shave? I'm not really gonna answer this because, like I said, I shave my face every day. I shave my leg and armpit hair about once a week, and my chest hair. Yes, I have chest hair, unfortunately. Um, I usually shave that about twice a week because, well, just because, ew, you know. Okay, number 5. Ooh, yes, makeup time. Question number 6. Talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup, to paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? I wear makeup, like full face makeup most of the time. Like I'm wearing makeup now. You could probably not even tell, but I feel like this webcam isn't that great, and I don't have a ring light, so you really can't see every single inch and molecule of my face unless you choose to pause it and do screenshots and zoom. But please don't, because yeah. Yeah, I use, my makeup is pretty basic. I use a Maybelline foundation stick. I use that as my foundation. I use, pretty cheap. I use, mascara, eyeshadow, highlighter, and most of the time I'm either wearing Blistex on my lips or this basic cherry lip gloss. I do use, I have a ton of lipstick. If you guys want to see all of that, I will leave a link in the description to my makeup collection, which is still fairly recent. I have gotten a few new things since, but not a whole lot. I don't really use perfume. I do have one of those Body Fantasies spray, but I don't really use it very much because I just don't really have a need to. Question number 7 is, have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? And do you experience dysphoria? How does that affect you? Okay, that's really a 2-in-1 question, but have I experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? The only time I am ever really misgendered is if, like on the days where I'm feeling a little lazy and don't shave every single day. Like if I wait too long to shave my face, then it's like a definite. It's also also when I have my hair up, because pretend this ain't here because that's not. Yeah, if I have my hair up in like a ponytail, and I have the facial hair, yeah, misgendered. I hate having my hair up because it makes me look so masculine, and I hate it. When I'm wearing, obviously women's clothes because reasons. And I meant to. But my makeup, I do my nails. I usually keep my nails painted. I have this color and I have red. So, yeah. Yeah, I did go, I know, about a month ago, I went to McDonald's and I got misgendered because my facial hair was pretty noticeable. I had a noticeable 5 o'clock shadow. Thank you very much, genetics. Yeah, it was, I felt like really bad about it. So as soon as I got home, I shaved because I'm like, yeah, I felt kind of bad, and ever since then, that's the reason why I shave my face every single day. The second part of the question, do you experience dysphoria, and how does that affect you? I experience every single kind of dysphoria there is. So, how does it affect me? I feel like there are several different ways to alleviate dysphoria. For me, one of the big thing, I have really bad dysphoria about my breasts. Like I cannot and will not leave my apartment without putting a bra on. Because I have to, because if I don't, my dysphoria is really bad, and it makes me really depressed and really self-conscious, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Um, I'm pretty, I'm very aware of me, of myself around other people, especially in terms of social circles. I always feel like I always feel like, oh my gosh, everyone can tell I'm trans. I feel like everyone knows him, but most people that look at me, I mean, I have a really masculine face. You can tell by my caveman bone right here. I can see it through the camera right now. By the way, that's one of the things that will be fixed with my FFS. In fact, guys, I will be doing an entire video, basically talking about exactly what the doctor is going to fuck up on my face, because yeah, I'm not going to get into any of it because I want to make an entirely separate video about that. I'm also going to be in with it. I'm also going to talk about my breast augmentation and what I'm going up to and all that. So you guys will see that in like a week or two. So yeah. Yeah, my dysphoria can be pretty bad. There's so many different things you can do to alleviate dysphoria. Makeup, doing your hair. I'm very fortunate that when I did decide to come out, when I came out as trans, my hair was already long. For a lot of trans women that come out, their hair is still really short, and so they have to wait for it to grow, and they use extensions and everything else when it does get kind of like a bob, when it's like right here. They usually put extensions to make it longer, which I know I did, but my hair's been about the same length for a while. The reason why it's not longer is because I bleached the living fuck out of my hair. Not to the point where it caused my hair to break, it just grows very slowly. Alright, next question. Question number 8. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Yes. Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Yes. Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? Yes. I would love to be able to, get pregnant. I would love to be able to carry a child. And a lot of cis women, I'm envious of women who have menstrual cycles, women who, have their period. Most women hate them because of, the bloating and the cramps, and for me, that's just one of the parts of being a woman that unfortunately I will never be able to experience. However, I did hear about a while ago about doing a uterus transplant. It is insanely expensive, and you have to take drugs the entire time it's inside you. So far, only a cisgendered women have used it, like women who were born with no uterus. They can use that, and through a transgender woman, it is theorized that, once that has been put inside, they could do the whole artificial insemination, so that way a trans woman could actually carry a child. The child would have to be born through a C-section, but if that were an option for me and I could afford it, I would actually be able to carry my child, which I would love, of course. So, yeah. Question 9. There's only 10 questions. I should have said that earlier. Talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Yes, obviously. Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? No, it really doesn't matter. Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Not really. Do you prefer to... Oh yeah, I just said that. Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? Not uncomfortable. other than family and like maybe a friend or two who have paid for me, that's one thing. First of all, I don't date because I'm trans, and mostly because most guys who go on dates are going to want to have sex. I am trans. I can't really have sex like a normal woman can. So that's pretty much why I don't date. I'm currently talking to this one guy right now, and he has not brought up he has not brought up the fact that I'm trans, and he's just getting to know me, which honestly I'm like living for right now. So it's kind of refreshing because most dating websites, you see guys and some are rude, some just talk about wanting to have sex. Literally, I was messaged by this guy who wanted me to send him a picture of my tits. I'm like, block. Bye, girl, because I don't have time for you, okay? And the final question is, anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? I have, since coming out as trans and really embracing my womanhood, I have learned that women are women have to deal with way too much shit. Like, because so much, throughout history, women were looked at like property. Like, we couldn't even vote until, like, what, 80 years ago? And I'm like, yeah, so I just don't really like that. The fact that, women will get paid less for a job than a man can. I'm just not even, yeah, that's, it's kind of fucked up because, we're gonna work just as hard as any man can. Why the fuck does he get paid more than us for doing the same damn job? You see, I'm not gonna get into this because it's just gonna make me angry. All right, this is the end of the gender tag. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Now I'm going to get off here so I can talk to Diana while I eat this big ass donut. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.